Welcome to a new video. So today I wanted to talk about my new update regarding the tapering of the Oxazepam, and I also wanted to give you an update about my trip to Turkey. So let's start with that. So I went with my mother and with my sister to Turkey for a trip, a holiday, and we chose an adults only hotel. All inclusive, so no planning, no think about where do we gonna eat, silence, reading a book, swimming, eating, and going to bed. And I was a little bit scared how the border control would react to me taking my medication. I got everything sorted out. I got the declaration form from my doctor. I got an overview from my pharmacy. So I was very prepared. And I have to say that they did not ask about my medication. I remember I put the medication in this box at the security, and I told the lady that this is my medication. She didn't even look at it. So I was a little bit surprised, and on my way back from Turkey to the Netherlands, they also didn't look at the medication. They didn't grab my bag or whatever. So this tells me that I make things bigger than they are. And I think when you go on holiday, when you go abroad, just do your research. Check online what you need, what kind of declaration you need, what kind of overview you need, and let it go, because that's it. So when we got to the hotel, it was a very long ride. Not only from the airport to the hotel, but I left at 8 a.m. my house, and we came at 8 p.m. at the hotel. So it was a long day, half a day. I was very tired. We ate something and we went to bed. The hotel, the people were nice. They gave us an upgrade. So we got a room with sea view. It was really, really, really nice. But the only thing was that we had not only sea view, but also view to the pool, but also the bar and the entertainment area. So every night they had entertainment. Duh, it's an all-inclusive hotel. Of course they have entertainment. I forgot about it. So there was loud music, and they would stop around 1 a.m. If I was lucky, 12 o'clock. So I had to put my earplugs in my ears, but I still could not really sleep. So that was really a bummer. So for next time, I really have to think about this. Because of the long ride, the flight, taking the bus, taking the taxi, my body was so tired that, and we also ate very late. We ate after 8 p.m. For me personally, it's very late. And so I could not really sleep. So the first 2 nights I slept around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So, and I was very nervous. I thought, oh my God, am I having sleep issues again here in another country? I want to go home. I want to go to my bed. I was so nervous, but luckily I stick to my plan, and that is do your afternoon nap, not too much in the sun, not too much triggers like loud noise. Try not to eat after 8 p.m. So I try to do that, and everything was fine again. I could sleep again around 10 p.m. But I have to say, I had a really good time with my mother and my sister. Nice hotel. We did eat a lot, but yeah, that comes with all-inclusive. But I really tried to eat a lot of vegetables and I eat fish, and yes, of course, sometimes I did eat dessert, but it was also my holiday, so why not just enjoy everything? And now I'm back, and I decided to really eat very healthy foods, and yeah, we're now 1 week further and I do feel better. I do sleep a little bit better, and I'm not that bloated as I was in Turkey, so I will stick to my plan. I tapered again. So this week I am starting with 1.39 milligrams of Oxazepam Cerex. And like I said, when I was in Turkey, I did the last 2 weeks, so that was 1.46. I told you that the first 2 days I could not really sleep, but I think that was due to being tired, you know, being in a flight, taxi, bus, walking, stress, triggers, a lot of noise, and a new bed, a new pillow, entertainment in the hotel, eating very late. So yeah, of course, I'm gonna be not myself. But I still have the same symptoms every first week when I taper. So, and those symptoms are 80% my head, dizziness, tinnitus, sensations in my head, brain zaps, ear pain, throat pain, very strange, pressure in my head. I have this very strange feeling in my nervous system. I have pain above my in my lower back, that place since the beginning. Muscle twitches a little bit off. So not really depressed, but I was not really feeling it. The mental health is also concerning, and maybe it's also involving my menstruation, because I noticed that whenever I menstruate, do you say that, menstruate? When I have my menstruation, I do feel more off than when I'm not menstruating. Which I think is very normal because we have hormones, and I'm 45 and I think I'm in perimenopause. So yeah, I think it's obvious that that I feel off when I'm menstruating. So yeah, basically what I just want to say is that when I taper, when I start cutting, the first week is I really have to be calm. I really have to be, I have to rest a lot. I really, in the afternoon, I have to lay down. Otherwise, I will not sleep as well, and my symptoms will flare up and will be more intense. But I do have symptoms, like I said previous. And when I hit day 10, I experience the symptoms are a little bit lighter. But then day 14, of course, I have to cut down again. So some people say that, you know, this is just 1.39 milligrams. You can stop and you won't feel anything, but it's not true. Last night, I had a heavy brain zap again. It was so scary. I try to explain it to people. It feels like I'm having a electric shock in my head. It's very scary. And also, not only that, but what I said, it's like somebody's hitting you on your head. So I just had that last night. So that's my update. Thank you for watching this video. If you thought this video was helpful, and if you want to help me create more awareness around benzo withdrawal, tapering, PsychMed, then please give this video a thumbs up, or subscribe to my channel, or share this video, of course, because too many people are feeling lonely and sad, and let's make a world a better place. Thank you, and I'll see you at the next video.